Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here doing a newish Gunpla review. And today's episode we're covering my custom build, the Double O Schwartz, not Schwartz, Double O Riser, Shadow Riser. It's a custom built Gundam I made for the Gunpla World Championships. And since I haven't done a custom video in a long time, I figured, might as well do this. So I used the regular Double O Riser I had lying, Double O Riser GN Blade 3 I had lying around since, as you saw in the launch review, I recently just did the regular Double O Riser. Since I have this dude out, I can do the compare and contrast of the colors from the original and to this, so there's always that I can add to the video. And yeah, so let's get into it and let's talk about the ideas I had with making this Gunpla. Okay, so the story from what I originally had planned to this was not a wild ride, but not a common ride. So, haha, common rider pun injected there. But yeah, originally my plan for the Gunpla World Championship was to use my Penelope Gundam, not Penelope, the Odysseus Gundam, and parts from my broken Master Grade Barbatos. Not thinking, well, yeah, they're around the same height, but they're not the same type. Lizard brain's gonna lizard brain. What can I tell you? So attempting to try to mix those parts did not go well. So I had to scrap that project, and I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. And then I got the Double O Riser, and I'm thinking, okay, I can do something with the GN Blade 3 Double O Riser I have. Because I already have a Double O Riser, I don't need a second one. I mean, you could, but I personally didn't feel like having two of the same model, exact same model sitting on a shelf. So I thought, okay, let's do something with this. And so I had my Schwartz set, and I tried originally to keep the forearms of the shoulders and the arms of the Double O Riser while giving it the forearms of the Schwartz set. Didn't work. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to use the whole arm. And as you can clearly see, it fits in fine. The parts don't fall off, which is always great. And I decided to switch out the head with that of the Schwartz set because, again, I think it just looks cooler. Nothing against the Double O Riser, but the head of the Schwartz set just looks cooler. You know, with the little halo and the horns, it has a little demonic vibe, fallen angel demonic vibe going for it, which is really cool. And I didn't have to do anything to modify the arm. It actually can just hold the weapon, the GN Blade 3. Not perfectly, as you can clearly see, it's not flushed against this part, but enough that it doesn't pop off, which I truly enjoy. So, you know, now it has two types of guns. It has the beam rifle and the rifle into the arm. So, locked and loaded. Downside, it can't fit flush against the shoulders, so I had to prop them up like that. It's not great, but it's not awful, you know? Downside, I would say this thing has early real grade syndrome, but it's not a real grade, so it's just tipsy, which is rather annoying. But since this is here, let's compare the coloring. As I said in the original video for the Double O Riser, you can see that the regular Riser, is a lighter color compared to the GN Blade 3. Like, even down to the limbs, the grays are even lighter. So, if you want a darker color, you go with the GN Blade 3 version. If you like a lighter color, excuse me, if you want a lighter color, you go with the regular GN, you go without the GN Blade 3. It's very kind of simple. So, yeah. The articulation is still pretty good. Except with the head, you don't have to worry about, you know, the V-fin popping. Never mind, got a little tight over there. Okay, nothing popped off. Cool. So, yeah, you don't have to worry about a V-fin popping off. As you can see, there's a little bit of a gap between the shoulders. the shoulder pauldrons in the chest, but that's nothing too horrible. It still has the same articulation as before. You know, ab crunch. The backpack moves. All that fun stuff. Same articulation in the legs. Again, nothing too crazy. Originally, I wanted to use the Schwarzette's leg from the knee down, but that's one solid piece, so I couldn't do that. Then I thought, oh, I'll just pop out the legs. That didn't work, since the legs connect differently than that of the double riser. And then I thought, oh, I'll just swap out the entire leg unit, the entire lower half. Yeah, that didn't work, because it just made it look like the freaking Gundam grew 3 inches and didn't do anything with the lower half. It just looked like a mess. So it's like, okay, I'm just going to stick to changing the head and the arms. And honestly, I like how it came out. But that's just my opinion. You know, builder bias, if you will. So let's get to the summary and wrap up the review. Okay, so the Double O Shadow Riser is, I can't say my top 10 favorite builds, because I, again, have biases towards my, you know, Barbator, my Shadow Lord Astray, my Shadow Barbatos, not Barbatos, my Sentinel, which, my first one I ever built. You know, even my Thanatos one is one of my favorite custom builds. Oh, and my Shinobi Ixia, and my Shadow Strike. I use the word shadow a lot. This says a lot about me. Yes, I was an emo kid. What can I tell you? But yeah, this is actually, I actually like it. It's very simple, but very cool. So if you want to build one for yourself, again, it was the Schwarzette high grade, because, you know, there isn't no other version of it. I'm still waiting for my master grade Schwarzette. And the high grade Double O Riser with the GM Blade 3. If you like these colors. And the GM Blade 3. If you don't, and you want to use the muted, more of the lighter tone of the Double O Riser, that's also viable. But that's just me. I believe both sets are available at our friends at Galactic Toys. Link down below. But if not, shop where you feel comfortable. Be it Amazon, Walmart, Gundam Planet, USA Gundam Store, newtype.us, whatever Gunpla places you feel comfortable buying from. Luna Toy Store in Queens, they have their website. I've been to this store a few times. Great store, love it. It's also right next to a ramen shop, which made me happy. But that's just a personal preference. If you don't like it, I get it. I mean, I wish I could have done more with it. I wish I had the free-flowing panel line markers to, you know, make the white pop a little bit better. But I didn't. And I'm not really good at the other way of panel lining, because I end up damaging it. See, you know, the Thanatos Gundam's wings. I did okay with those, but not good. And that was me That wasn't even me practicing. That was just me trying. That was me doing my best, and it still screwed it up. So I try to actively avoid using that. But that's just me. Next week, the reason I did this, it's because there was an emergency in the family, and it threw off my entire schedule, and I didn't want to leave you guys without an episode, even though I didn't have a chance to build or record a new, different Gunpla. So, for that, so I did this as basically an apology and a stopgap situation, going, hey, here's a new episode. Sorry about the fact that it's not a great new episode. Next week is either going to be on the real grade New Gundam or the I believe it was the Drai. I think it's the Drai. The Thrones Drai from Gundam 00. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe the Type 2 Infinite Justice from Gundam Seed Freedom. I haven't decided yet. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching. You guys are amazing. we're one subscriber away from hitting 290. No, yeah, 290. So if you want to support the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to help me directly, please hit that bell for notification and use the links down below in the description. All that helps. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. I'll catch you guys next week. Hopefully I figured out what gunpla to build next. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you've been here from the beginning, thank you for sticking around for so long. Everybody, all of you are awesome. All of you are appreciated. And don't forget, you know, if you're out there having a depressive spiral like I'm going through, always get help. People out there who love you, even if it is just your pets. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys real soon. Peace.